Hi, I'm Bill McLaughlin.
Hi, I'm Cindy Hodnett. Welcome to the morning show.
We hope you enjoyed yesterday's edition. We have a fresh, brand new edition for you today. All of this content is shot for you in and around Las Vegas Market, which is already hot and bustling and full of activity. We hope you grab breakfast on the way in. Don't forget to keep hydrated during the day. You'd be amazed how quickly Las Vegas will dry you out.
Absolutely. It's a dry heat, but you need to stay hydrated either way.
Yes. So, as I said, we have some exciting segments for you today. First, I'd like to thank our lead sponsor, Violino. They've been with us right from the start of this project, and we really appreciate the support. Please stop by and see them here at Las Vegas Market. It's worth your time. We're going to go on the road with Cindy out to the community. Cindy, why don't you tell them where you're headed this morning?
Absolutely. So we are out in the community around Las Vegas at with the Mine, which is a unique concept and platform that combines designers with manufacturers and offers kind of a new business channel for both. So we're going to take you behind the scenes, hear a little bit more about that. And it's an issue that we're going to keep an eye on moving forward because more and more designers are kind of falling into that path and the manufacturers and the retailers are emerging, and it's a great synergy.
So just to be clear, this is a shoppable concept that consumers can go to and actually purchase what they see.
The idea is that each home within a community is a showroom and that a consumer can buy the home fully furnished with this curated selection of home furnishings from the names we know and put together by designer names in a way that makes sense for the consumer.
So the path to the consumer is changing, and we're going to stay on top of all of those developments so that our retailers, our manufacturers know what's going on, who the new competitors might be, and what the new opportunities are for retailers and manufacturers to get in front of those consumers. So let's go with Cindy on the road to the Mine.
What if someone could find a way to marry designers with retailers, with manufacturers, with a new home community? Actually, someone has. We're here on top of a mountain in Henderson, outside of Las Vegas, and we're going to show you exactly what's happening in the Skyview community here. We're speaking with Owen Harrington, CEO and founder of Mine, about how he put a lot of pieces of a very difficult puzzle together to create a new solution.
Here at Mine, we create experiences in the real world connecting builders, designers, manufacturers, and retailers, where consumers or home buyers can see, touch, and feel products in the real world. So at Mine, we create these shoppable experiences in the model homes of our builder partners. We have partnerships with many of the top 10 and 20 builders. Here we are at Christopher Homes. We work with them in their Seneca property here in Las Vegas. A consumer, a home buyer can come in and see, touch, and feel products in the model home. They can pull their phone out and shop that space right then and there. We work with a variety of manufacturers, including the likes of Noir, Universal, Arteriors, Bernhardt, Global Views, Sunpan, Jaipur. So recently we launched Studio Mine, which allows designers to come to our platform. It's a one-stop design destination where they can access over 100 vendors on the platform with live inventory feeds. They can compose their designs, share with their clients, and purchase through our company. What's great about the shoppable showroom concept is that a consumer can come in and see product from multiple vendors in one location, laid out in a real home, arranged by a professional designer, so it's a completely different experience than a normal retail environment. With the shoppable showroom concept, of course, the consumer can see products inside and outside. So taking advantage of the outdoor living spaces is, of course, a big benefit to this concept too. We have over 1,700 models across the US today, and it's growing at around a rate of 20 a week. So whether you're a designer or you're a consumer, you can go to allmine.com and you can find all of our showrooms across the country that you can visit. Also, if you're a designer, you can access Studio Mine and sign up there for an account.
We're so happy to have you here today. You're with Christopher Homes. We've been in business for over 40 years. We are very focused on the overall feeling, and we feel like as a builder, we feel like we bring in innovation with every aspect. And I think the thing that really sets us apart from any other builder out there and differentiates us from any other builder is the customization and personalization that we offer. So an example of innovation by Christopher Homes is our brand new division, which is Seneca, which is a luxury high-end build-for-rent community that we're very proud to be partnering with Mine, which is bringing in this whole luxury high-end shoppable experience for these clients.
And now we'd like to give you a behind-the-scenes look of our Trailblazers and Titans event that was held Saturday night. This is the first time that we've held this event here at Las Vegas Market or anywhere else. This is a new recognition event where we honored 5 industry titans, our 2024 40 under 40 class, and what we call people to watch. Our titans this year included Jeff Seaman from Rooms to Go, Jeff Child from RC Willey, Clarence Smith from Haverty's, Amini Audi from Stickley Furniture, and Todd Wanick from Ashley. All of these are familiar names to you. All of them have made a tremendous mark in the industry, and we wanted to make sure to recognize the contributions that they have made to their companies and to the industry as a whole.
And then to follow up on that, we recognize 40 under 40, which is always the group that people are interested in. Who are the next leaders? Who are the next movers and shakers? And with people to watch, we cull it down and we curate a list of people that we think will have an influence on what you're going to be hearing from us over the next year. So these are people that will move the needle for one reason or another. So it's an exciting group to stay ahead of.
And we have not announced any of these yet. So if you want to know who they are before anybody else, tune into the segment. Now let's take a look.
So Bo, tell us, what does it take to be successful in home furnishings right now?
Well, great relationships, first and foremost. Great product. If you don't have great product, then you don't have a lot to talk about. And right now, a lot of hard work. So we're all working extremely hard. We have great relationships, and you got to make sure you have the right product.
All right, so you've been in the news a lot lately. We want to know, what do you think it takes to be successful in home furnishings these days?
High integrity, hard work, and passion. Those 3 things can get you far.
Mr. Jeff Child from RC Willey. Jeff, would you come on up to the stage, please?
Well, thanks, everyone. I want to thank a few people, and Bill in Furniture Today is great. I think, well, I'm sure that Furniture Today is the only publication I've read every week for 40 years. Beats the newspaper, but they do a great job and I appreciate that. I want to congratulate all those 40 under 40. You know, I can remember when I was under 40 and you were the youngest everything. Really enjoy that because it doesn't last very long. Pretty soon you're just another person, and then the next thing you know, you're the old guy, you know, the veteran of the industry. And it comes really fast. Make sure that you love what you're doing. There's another saying that you've probably heard that they say that if you find a job that you really like, you don't work a day in your life. I'm going to kind of respectfully disagree with that. I found a job I really like and love, but let me tell you, some days were hard work. And but because you love it, you just keep going and you do what you have to do and you get through it. And the next day is always better. The ability to change is critical to any career, to any company, really to any use yourselves personally. We have to change. We make people's lives better. We make their homes better. And that's something that we can all be very proud of. So again, thank you, Bill, and thanks everyone for being here.
What do you think it takes to be successful in home furnishings?
You know, in home furnishings, I think maximizing the average ticket every day, really making sure that every customer is being maximized, that we're showing them, mentioning early and often, and really making sure that we're taking care of every opportunity that customer presents in the store.
I think having an omni-channel approach and being involved in a digital presence to get customers in store, and then also having that in-store customer experience as well, and being able to promote the innovations and features at retail.
Please welcome to the stage Mr. Clarence Smith from Haverty's, one of the longest running members of the top 100.
Our industry is in very difficult times. We all know that. We're a cyclical industry. We're tied to interest rates. We're tied to housing. And those move dramatically and sometimes don't change. What we have learned in these past years is that you have to continue to invest in good times and bad times, consistently, in people, in stores, in systems, and mostly in talent, in IT. But these times don't change because we want them to. And they're expensive commitments in tough times. I have one caveat to investment, and you are seeing it across our industry. We cannot handle, this industry cannot handle significant debt. We don't have the margins that can handle leverage. And more companies are realizing that, and it will impact all of us. The Haverty's family and the Haverty's business has been through a lot. 2 world wars, 2 pandemics, 22 recessions. But we've embraced change, and we've welcomed investment. We've tried to make new benchmarks in the industry, and we'll continue to try to do that.
So Clarence, you're being recognized today as a titan of the industry. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's fantastic. Tell us, what do you think it takes to be successful in the home furnishings industry today?
Well, we're a branded retailer, and to us, I think that's what makes us successful. We understand who we are, who our customer is, and try to be consistent in how we deal with that. We can't chase what others are doing. You have to know who you are, know your customer, and stay consistent through the good times and the bad times, which isn't easy.
Fantastic. Congratulations again. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I think right now it's probably it's the most difficult time that I've found to know if what you're doing is working. So the more you can focus on what really matters with product, relationships, doing all the things to go back to basics. It's basic blocking and tackling all the time right now.
Fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'd like to bring up our next honoree, Mr. Todd Wanick from Ashley.
Good afternoon, everybody. Wow, this is quite an audience here, and I want to thank Furniture Today for bringing everybody together. This is quite an event, and more importantly, it's quite an event to honor the Titans and the 40 under 40 and the Trailblazers. I'll tell you what, we are truly blessed, Clarence said it, to be in the furniture industry. This is absolutely a wonderful industry, and one I'm incredibly proud to be part of. It's really interesting to look at the Titans, who have been in this industry many years. Jeff Child, Clarence, Jeff Seaman, the work that they've done to build this industry, they are truly the Titans. And what they've done is they have walked in the footsteps of greatness before them. They have walked in the footsteps of their fathers, maybe mentors, and they found people to help them evolve and transform themselves. And that is truly something that this industry offers more than any other industry. So I'm proud of this award, super excited about the 40 under 40 and the great minds that we have in this industry. We have an incredibly bright future. So be opportunistic, think abundantly, and let's create a great furniture industry. Thank you, everybody.
When you look at folks who come up for the Titans Award or some of the other awards that you see in the industry, they're being recognized for the entire arc of a career. They have been in positions of authority and power for long periods of time, and they're recognized for that tenure. And I had someone say to me once about a 40 under 40 award, I don't want to be recognized just because I'm young. And I would tell you that's not why you're being recognized. So you're not being recognized for your age. You're being recognized for your excellence very early in your career. Which means, by the way, we all expect more from you in the future. Just saying. Okay? All of us here stand on the shoulders of others. It's your turn to be the shoulders for the next generation.
We are here with one of our 40 Under 40 honorees and a future 40 Under 40 honoree, Keith. Who do we have here?
This is our number 4, Griffin.
Hi, Griffin. Griffin doesn't look happy, so we're gonna make a short interview.
That's okay.
What do you think it takes to be successful today in home furnishings?
I think with one of the Titans said, I know one of the Titans said is you cannot be sedentary, you have to change. Change, that's the only thing that's constant in our industry. And I think something that I really value with our nonprofit and our business, and I've kind of melded them together, is that if you want the community to support your business, what are you doing to support the community? And I think more and more companies will find not to advertise or show that you have to give back, but that doing the right thing is what's going to show purpose in life, and what involves you in your business is making people happy and doing the right thing. And what we found is that giving back to our community, it fills so much of my employees' hearts and our hearts, and the community supports us around us like this big warm hug when they support our business. So they want to support somebody who supports them, and it goes full circle. So anybody coming up in the industry, find a way to support the community that supports you.
Good advice, and they tell you never be on camera with a baby, but I think the baby stole the show today. Stay tuned. What an exciting event. We cannot wait to start planning for next year.
It's already planning for next year, and we take nominations for our 40 Under 40, so start thinking of the people in your company who you think are performing ahead and above their peer set. I think people that don't realize 40 Under 40, you're not getting honored just because you're under 40. What you're being honored for is that you are performing ahead of your peer set. So we want to make sure that people recognize this is a performance recognition, not an age recognition. So start your nominations for that. I'd like to give a thank you to all of our sponsors. Programming like this is not possible without their support. We really appreciate it. So thank you to our sponsors.
Kingstown, luxury sleep of style and substance. Style with beautiful details. Substance handcrafted from the finest materials for comfort and support exclusively from Kingstown. Kingstown, sleep made smarter.
Now we have a segment coming up with a couple of guys who are familiar to a lot of people in the audience, the guys from Bargain Block, but they are actually here at Las Vegas Market for a new reason this time around, and we have the first look at what they're doing. One of the great things about Las Vegas Market is that you never know when you're going to run into some familiar faces. We're here with Keith and Evan, also known as Bargain Block guys, and we've been with them before, but they've got an exciting thing going on this market, and we're going to find out all about it. Let's talk about this space, what's in it, what you guys are trying to do. First of all, wow, it's very unique. Tell us about it.
So everything in the showroom is designed by us. A lot of Evan's photography is included. I've got my art. All of the furniture pieces were designed in-house. We manufacture everything in Detroit, and it's been a really fun journey turning all the ideas into something tangible. So to be standing here in Vegas with this showroom set up to this degree is a little much, like, it's kind of overwhelming, but I am so excited about it.
It's been a while since Keith has actually been at market.
Yeah.
Keith had a previous business in Texas that he used to come to market for, and then he sold that, and he's kind of been market free for like a decade, right?
He's back.
Missed it. I know. Vegas was always our best show, and I knew one day we would get the product line off the ground, and this was our first stop. So it feels like coming home.
It's fantastic. Now, I think one of the really cool things, and we'll pan around here in a minute, but we were talking, and you've got original design, you've got craftsmanship, you've got artisanal touches, but it's at a price point that might surprise people. So talk a little bit about that.
So everything is made in-house, which it gives us a lot more flexibility with materials, with pricing. Everything is made right there in Detroit, so we're not having to wait for overseas shipping. We're not waiting for tariffs and all the fun things that you deal with. This is really adaptable too. I feel like we're going to respond to what the market tells us. It is exciting to be able to offer it at such a point in price that almost anybody can afford this. Again, materiality allowed us to keep the price low. In a lot of cases, I think our most expensive thing is $800 retail. So that keeps it at a point where it's quality, but it's affordable.
And it's accessible. Now, let me ask you a question. So a buyer comes in and maybe they want to work on something specific for their store, their location, their culture. So you guys are prepared to work one-on-one with these folks, right?
I love that.
Yeah.
In a design setting, when you have someone that has the ideas, what makes it fun for us is to be able to help execute that. With the level of flexibility, we can change anything in the shop pretty much instantly, and that gives us an opportunity to essentially tailor some lines to some of our fun favorite buyers that we'll wind up with. I would love to see custom lines created for certain companies that come through looking for that type of thing.
So furniture, decor, lighting.
Lighting is Regina Andrew. They're fantastic. Obviously, it's one of the best partnerships that we could have ever imagined, having such an amazing Detroit brand as well on our side. Coming here felt like home again. Yes. Had to bring a little piece of Detroit with us.
We have to talk about what you do in Detroit. Talk about like how you guys have just kind of spread out into the community and really made an impact there.
Yeah, we've got about 7 houses going on at the moment. We've got 21 in the works with the city.
Wow.
We're also working on an initiative to replace roofs in the neighborhoods that we work for free for people that are homeowners in the community. It's a big part of what keeps a community stable are the longtime homeowners that have been there for a long time. Those neighbors are who we turn to when we're working in those neighborhoods. So it's felt really good to get that going.
And we're also wrapping up some houses actually in the New Orleans area.
Yes.
We have one left there. We're trying to bring what has worked in Detroit down to NOLA, and now we're trying to bring this whole product line thing to Vegas, and so we're super excited about it. And also a little nervous.
You guys will be fine. The best thing about you guys is you do everything with this great heart, this great spirit.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm happy doing that endorsement, honestly. So
yeah, some days it's harder than others, but yes.
No, it's good. So you guys will be here in the showroom, the whole market. So make sure you come by B128. Talk to these guys about what they're doing and what they plan, and maybe they can come up with something custom for you.
That was a really fascinating segment. They're really trying some new things.
You know, those guys are great. They're a lot of fun, obviously, to watch on television, but what they are doing within their community is just absolutely inspiring. So we wish them well.
And now we have another segment for you. We're going to visit a new showroom, but as interestingly, this company, and you'll have to tune in, stay with me now, don't tune away. This company actually has a new merchandising strategy, and the new showroom is a reflection of that strategy. So let's go have a chat. I am here at the brand new Coaster showroom, A800 and 801. I'm here with Crystal Wen from Coaster of America. Crystal, thank you for having us to your new showroom.
Bill. Thank you.
Tell me a little bit about the area that we're in, because this is set up for a particular purpose, right? So explain the idea. We're right here, we're right off the escalator, right in the middle of the action. Tell us about this room here that we're in.
Well, our new showroom in the A building on the 8th floor has a curated front collection of a theme, a trend, a fashion, home fashion look. So here we have the Desert Rose Gallery, where we've curated product that has an organic feel, earth tones, tones that you would see in the desert, an homage to Vegas, if you will. All brand new introductions that's been bought, new bedroom group, new living room group here, dining, all bought merchandise, which is our brand new strategy for the Vegas market.
Yeah, let's talk about that. That's a little different. Most times people show samples and then you have to wait for it to be sold or wait for some big company to place an order. You've got a new bought product strategy. Explain that to people.
We have a strong merchandising and product management team where we do the research, market research, have negotiated the products to the value that we feel is very strong. We've done all the work up front where we feel like rather than throwing ideas against the wall and seeing what sticks, we have confidence in the product that we're introducing. So we've went ahead and bought them so that when customers come in here, they can confidently place orders, knowing that products are on hand. Some of them are bestsellers in our line or on water incoming stock.
What does that mean in terms of the time frame in which I can get that product in my store?
So traditionally, when a showroom introduces new product, it takes about 6 months time, sometimes even longer, for the first cutting to arrive. So when we do it this way, when you come to market as a retailer, place an order, inventory will be available in the warehouse, if not already, within 2 to 3 months instead of 4 months or 6 months or worse. So it's really speed to satisfying the retailers and their needs.
For a small retailer who sometimes they'll go to a showroom, they place an order, and then they find out that that particular product wasn't bought in sufficient quantity,
Right.
It never goes into a cutting.
Right.
Smaller retailers aren't going to have that problem here.
So that's a disappointment that they will not have in our showroom here in Vegas. And we've sprinkled some of Coaster's best-selling product that are always in stock. Especially if they're a new customer of ours, they need to be buying the best sellers. And we've worked it into our visual merchandising that makes sense.
At a time where retail traffic is slow, retailers need every advantage they can get today.
Absolutely.
Business is challenging, so anything you can do to help the retailer have a better business and have a better looking floor, I think has got to help.
We definitely think so. And it's going to be fun shopping in the Coaster showroom because it's merchandised like a retailer would.
Well, thanks for inviting us in today.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us. Now back to more of the morning show.
Wow, you know what? I love to see showrooms that take it outside the box and innovate new ways of doing things here at Market.
So we hope you've enjoyed the show. We've already been running all over Market, seeing lots of new and exciting things. You still have a few days left, so get out there. There's lots to shop, lots to see, new things all across the full spectrum of home furnishings, whether it's furniture or accent and decor, gifts. There's tons of new stuff here, and there's nothing better to restart your business and get consumers excited to come back into the store than new product.
And don't forget, if you see us in the hallways, if you see us in the courtyard and you've got a story to tell, let us know. We would love to talk to you, and maybe you'll be featured on an upcoming segment of the morning show.
Till next time, I'm Bill McLaughlin.
I'm Cindy Hodnett. Happy Market.